Sunday's probably not going to work out either. Oh, that's only 22,000 to pay on that. Well, that's awesome. Thank you very much. And goodbye. So I can nearly afford a new truck. Well, a cheap one at least. So yay, event complete. We are done. What is the time? Just gone 10. Let's see if we can find anything interesting to do. See, I've explored all of these, oh, except Innisbrook. And we're assuming that this is going to be the new area opening up on the next expansion. So anyway, let's see what we can find. That's can we find something that's going to Innisbrook? Bins there. Ooh, what's that? That looks interesting. Ventilation shaft. Warsaw. Could go up to Warsaw. Oh, they look like very boring crates. That's way up there. Parma, Italy is way over there. It's over a boat. So no, there is nothing going to Innisbrook. It's a shame. Could go to Warsaw. Uh, 16,000 or carbon black powder. Garlic. Office paper. Empty pallets. Then it's getting cheaper. I don't know if I want to do any of these. Yeah, we will. I'll drive to Warsaw. Make a change to drive to Warsaw rather than from Warsaw. Get back in the cab, then we'll see where we have to go. Okay, turn that off, and off we go. And left at the lights. Oh, poop to you. Come on, truck. Move, move, move. Now the bus is too close. And in here on the left. You? What is this place? Oh, it's the usual chemical thing. Oh, we also need to sleep soon as well. Wasn't paying attention to that. Oh, 10 hours. 10 hours. We have 3 hours till we need to sleep. Let's do a map check. Oh, that's... seriously? I don't know if there's one on my side of the road. That's a pain. And then there's that one. And that also doesn't look like it's on my side of the road. Ugh. Well, I guess we drive and see where we go. But that looks immensely unfriendly. Oops, too fast again, and they have speed cameras here. Okay. Like I said, they have speed cameras here. Interesting looking shade of sand. Oh, come on, seriously. Let me go fast. Oh, good grief. No, no, no. I do not like this. Or do I? No, this is the... we have to stop. Cross traffic does not. Oh, bus is turning. Haha. Not sure I was supposed to do that, but it worked. So, yay. Why did you move over? Is this about to become a single lane road? Yes, it is. Super awesome. Woo! Which might make the gas station not a problem being on the other side. Assuming we find it. Oh, that's right. There's a left-hand turn and then we'll find it. Oh, dude, keep going. Yeah, just up ahead. I think we can get away with a stop here. and then clear through to Warsaw. No left turn here. Not that I really need to fill up since we're here. And just enough room to get through. Yay! And that should put us during the daytime. Okay, this is not going to be fun. Okay, not too bad. And off we go. We're speeding. I don't expect to see many speed cameras out here. Just race across the border. And we are good for the run. So 9 hours, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So we're not going to be there till just before midnight. Well, we get a fair bit of daylight driving for a change. And we're up into nice countryside. And lots of trucks. We have a car behind us, and this looks a bit dodgy. Yeah. Job we didn't blow through there at 80. That would have not ended well. Now I remember driving across something like this in the other direction. That would have been my alternate gas stop. Don't know that we'd... well, we probably would have made it. But better to be sure. Oh, I should have turned up there. Okay, I should have turned up there. That's not going to work, is it? That car behind me. Oh, come on, seriously? I've gone and got myself stuck on the ground. My truckie's not going to move. Oh, yes it is. I'm just pushing the brake because I'm stupid. Okay. There we go. So, we made the turn, in a manner of speaking. Hopefully now we can continue without any further problems. What the heck was that? Oh, that was that. Thank you for the cheer. Will be very helpful to get two screens on my main gaming system sometime. I'm not coming off here, am I? No. Stay there. Thank you. And everybody slowing down. And the guy in the left lane is stopping. Okay. Oh, that's why everybody's doing crazy. Okay, so follow the guy in front. Ouch. Come on, guys. It's 80 kilometers an hour. You can almost walk that fast. Oh yeah. Yeah, stock market traders tend to need a lot of screens. Me, I'll probably be happy with 2. I've played with 2 before, but obviously at the moment, because I've got an office computer and a gaming rig on my desk, that's kind of eaten up the real estate that I have to play with. And it's probably going to be later in the summer before I get to able to relocate the desk space and expand it significantly. Oh, that looks clear. Oh, we don't get the aid of lights, but the next junction does. It's another one of those. Fattoria Felice. That usually marks a countdown to a train line. And that would be a yes. Ow. Yeah, I think the most I generally use is 2. When I'm actually in the office rather than working from home, I had a display mounting bracket that could mount 2 screens, and I would actually rotate them so they were portrait rather than landscape. Because as a programmer, it helps to see more code, and code isn't so much wide as it is long. The old 24 lines screens really restricts how much you actually see. Well, I caught up with him quick. Oh, good grief. This is an impressive road. Parking, another crossing, border crossing. Yeah, probably. Yeah, that little blue sign with the gold stars in a circle probably means a new European country. I kind of miss being able to rotate my work screen to portrait. But unfortunately, the screen stand is limiting to landscape. Dude, keep driving. You're down to 30. And I'll probably incorporate monitor stands into the new desk setup, because that way the monitors aren't taking up desk real estate. Ugh. Probably get a mic stand too, so that that's not sitting on the desk picking up all the vibrations. PCs will probably sling under the desk so that they're out of the way, because frankly you don't need to access them anymore. Since they have no removable drive capacity at all. I may do something like get a USB hub so that can stick on the desk if I need to connect external drives or the likes. Well, it's not so much the moving the mic to a mic stand will cut down vibrations, but more importantly it will free up desk space. And that's something I kind of like having, because obviously at the moment when I'm working I want to take notes. All my notepads are at the back of the desk. Can't, you know, it makes it difficult to reach them with all the other clutter on the desk. So just being able to, you know, move something on an arm out of the way, mount the monitors on the wall so that they're out of the way. Potentially have storage area for keyboards and mouses. Moves things out of the way so I can keep things readily at hand. I mean, when I want a drink I've got to reach full arm's length to grab my glass of water, so that's kind of inconvenient. Obviously I'm not driving, I can sit closer to the desk. I can stow the steering wheel under the desk when I'm not using it easily. Before I got the steering wheel mount, it was screwed to the desk, and so when I wanted to work I'd have to unscrew it from the desk. And that kind of gets annoying after a while. Yeah. The problem with cloud-based everything is, one, you're dependent on the speed of your internet connection, and two, you're dependent on having an internet connection. Now, for something like Truck Sim, my profiles are stored in the cloud on Steam, which came along at exactly the right time because I was upgrading my computer equipment and I was Googling around trying to find out where the accounts were stored, or where the profiles were stored, so I could transfer them over to the new PC, with the added problem of, well, while I can save them onto a drive, I don't have any CD drives or floppy drives on my PC here, so I would have to get a little thumb drive to be able to transfer the stuff. However, what ended up happening was the week I received my new PC, I discovered that, oh, they've moved all the profiles off to the cloud. And if you create a new profile, it defaults to the cloud, but your old profiles are stored locally. So all I did was to say, okay, well, that's fine. I can turn the switch on cloud storage for my profiles and it'll throw them all out to the cloud, and then I plug in the new PC, download Steam, download ETS, go into the game, and it says, oh look, your profiles are on the cloud. Well, here they are. You can just start playing. Very, very useful. But if the internet decides to crap out on me, like it did earlier this year, much earlier, early last year, we had the local gas company installed a mains at the bottom of our street and said, hey, do you want us to pipe in your house? So we kind of said, well, what's the deal? And they said, oh, well, you only have to pay sort of $50 to connect to the mains, because we're putting the mains in anyway. So and our guys will be on site, so it's not an inconvenience for us. So we kind of said, yeah, sure, we'll do that. And they mapped out where all our cabling was supposed to be, and unfortunately they mapped out the cable feed from the wrong cable box. We don't have a cable box on our property. There's one on the property to the right of us and one on the property to the left of us. And they mapped out the one to the property on the left of us, and then their little backhoe drove up the yard to so they could place the gas pipe, and he went straight through our cable. So I was there without cable for about 48 hours, which means I was kind of stuck. I ended up taking a day's vacation because I didn't really want to go into the office with all the hassle that entails, especially not since I needed to be at home for when the cable guy came to actually reconnect us. And so but for that sort of day and a half, 2 days, I was unable to get on the internet, which means all the games that are stored there I couldn't access, all my profiles that are stored there I couldn't access. Fortunately, I have games stored on my local drive, so I can play those that don't require internet connection. So obviously World of Warships right out the window because no connection. Farm Sim, yeah, I can do that because everything's stored locally. I just can't get any new any new mods until the internet's reconnected. The problem is my cell phone. The contract is that the cell phone, I must leave the cell phone to automatically connect to any Wi-Fi signal in order to get a cheap rate phone, telephone access. And what that means is my telephone is connected to my Wi-Fi at home and costs me absolutely nothing for phone calls or data. And then when I go out on the road, the phone will connect to phone towers, but I don't have data or text while I'm roaming. Now, I don't see that as a particularly big deal because I don't use the phone while I'm driving. But it does mean all these wonderful GPS things on your phone, I don't have data, so it's kind of inaccurate because it's going by cell tower signals. But them's the breaks. I get a very, very, very cheap phone service. But it does mean that if the internet goes down, I can't connect to the internet using my cell phone as a hotspot because that's not a thing. But I can use the cell phone, it's just that it's going through local cell tower rather than my internet connection when the internet's down. Okay, how are we doing? 2 hours till we get there, stay on my side of the road, and 3 hours before we need to sleep. Okay. I'm guessing 70 kilometers an hour is the speed limit here, which it is. And that driver didn't go far. I think I've currently got 2 garages with no drivers at it, so I could buy 4 trucks and drivers. Currently I would need to take out quite substantial loans to do that, and I'm probably going to try and avoid doing that since there's now no reason for me to play this account single player while there's no events running. That sign said 70, and where is the end of the street? Around the corner. Oops, stop rolling. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And you're turning left. Hopefully there's no cars behind you. Oh, you're turning right actually. But, Now, I did hear that the design specs for PlayStation 5 is going to have an internal SSD that is blindingly fast, such that what is normally a sort of 10-second-ish loading screen between zones will be about a 0.8 second transition between zones for various games. Which will probably be quite impressive. But I generally don't go for consoles. The last console I had was an Atari 2600. So figure that one out. I mean, since then I found PC or computers of all flavours generally have more options than game consoles. Game consoles have exclusives, but computers I can do more with as well. Okay, how are we doing? We have... Oh, getting tired. Okay. Well, we're only 40 minutes out, so no big deal. Thinking we're almost there. Just over top right of the GPS is where we're going. Although the elder male foster child does have a gaming system at home. I can't remember whether it's a PlayStation or an Xbox. But we might consider buying one. Since we got him a sort of a child's learning gaming system when he lived with us permanently, or when he lived with us full time for a while. But the games on that, for his age, are kind of childish, and he doesn't find them as interesting. Okay, where are we going? We're going slower. And we're turning left. And oncoming traffic. Come on, dude. But we have other financial things going on in the house at the moment. The kitchen is almost done. The granite guys came round on Monday this week and templated out the countertop. So that's all now being cut out, ready for left turn, I think. Ready for the cabinet install. And then That should be probably another week before they're ready to install that. Then we finally get a sink in our kitchen, which will be awesome, because running water in kitchens is a really great thing. Oh, it's this place. I know this place. It's usually where we do our first pickups on multiplayer ETS. But then as soon as the kitchen is finished, the next thing we want to do is replace the deck, because it's dangerous. It's been falling apart since we moved in. Sadly, a lot of social workers use the deck to access the house, since the front door is upstairs. Okay, here we are. Excellent. Excellent. And it's probably bad form to have a social worker fall to their death while they're coming to visit. So, high value car. Let's go fragile. New upgrades. Huh. Ooh, pretty stuff. Phoenix paint. Lower grill guard. Uh, 730 horsepower. Euro 5 V8. Another lower grill guard. Another 730 horsepower Euro 6. Nice, lots of big giant engines. And ooh, reefer boxes. Lots of different reefer boxes. Oh, well, one day I should get into looking at stuff like that. So we did all that. We have no loans. It's yeah. Actually, what map? I believe the garage is just down the road on the left. So we go out there, and there's the garage. So yeah, new deck. Then we can think about other stuff. We do have a vacation in Ohio coming up for a weekend over the summer, but that will probably end up being Friday through Monday. So I should probably have time to stream Monday night, but there won't be any streaming over the rest of that weekend. I don't know when that is. We're at the small garage here. I think we can sleep here. Can I sleep here? Press the following key to rest. Yeah, we can sleep here. Nighty nighty. And it's early morning, and somebody just made me some money. 97,000. Don't think I can afford a truck yet. Anyway, I'm going to call it here. We'll do that. Thank you for watching, and we will be back tomorrow with some more ETS2, hopefully with some friends. In the meantime, have a good time, have a good day tomorrow, and I'll catch you later.